What is up, everybody? So I got my lights in for my 1025R. I want to do the same LED switch over from the halogens that I did on my 4066R. And so a couple things for this one. I specifically looked for a light bulb that somebody else had used somewhere on the internet. I at least wanted to have some data point since I haven't done it on a 1025R before. I've done it on the 4066R, which is just a different bulb. So I wanted to have a little bit of feedback on there, and so I found one that somebody else had used. I don't even remember where it was at, otherwise I would certainly give them credit. Also, I wanted to find one that was a reasonable price point. So on the 4066R, it was like 25, 27 bucks, something like that for the pair. These were a little bit more than that. I think they were 35 or 40, but a lot of the ones that were less than that for the 1025, which is the H4 style of bulb, for whatever reason, they had really bad reviews, and so I wanted something that at least had, you know, a 4 out of 5 review, and this one seemed to have that. What we have here, this is the original halogen light bulb, okay? There's a look at the H4 pattern, kind of the connection on the back side there. Now, there are some out there, and I'll post a link for a version. Sorry for spitting there. I'll post a link for a version that is all one piece like this, okay? Most of them are going to have a separate cord that hangs down, and so the cord will just be back here. And so the dust cover that is on the 1025Rs, you're going to have to modify. And I'll show you the dust cover that's on here. Not a big deal. You know, I think it's probably a little bit of overkill that it's on there to begin with, but just something to be aware of. So if you don't want to do it, you know, maybe you can find something with this style, which I actually ordered one with this style. I've got the link. They were a little while out on shipping, and so I wanted something that I could do a little bit quicker, so I got this one here. But so there is a style out there. You might just have to either search around a little harder or wait a little longer if you want to get this one piece like this. And it still may require trimming the dust cover that goes over top of it. I'm not sure. So before we go ahead and get into this modification here, I figured I'd show you just what came in here. And so, you know, this came in something like that with this on here. You know, actually nicer packaging than the ones that I got for my 4066R. Check that video out. I'll put a link of it too so you can see. You know, I feel like maybe you're paying a little bit for this because this kit was more expensive, and you know, I'm sure there's more involved here too, but regardless, it's nice packaging. So I'm gonna get 2 of these light kits here, get some instructions. I'll have to take a look through there at some point, but we're gonna get to it. I've watched videos of these bulbs, you know, many of them getting installed. Should be pretty straightforward. I did go for something that was fairly low wattage. You don't really need a lot of watts, and I didn't want to overload anything. Can't remember what these are, if they were 35 or these were 50. I just don't honestly remember, but a lot of them are like 60, 80, 100 watt, 90 watt, that kind of thing. Even 135, I think I saw one of them, and I wanted something that was a lower wattage there. So anyway, that is a look at the bulbs and how they came in the package. So pretty impressed. I also got them from Amazon in one day. Okay, so I've got one of these completely removed, and it's going to be obviously the one that's over here. And this is how it's going to look in your 1025R stock, okay? And so the dust cover is going to be this gray rubber cover that's over the top here. And let's see, where did I put the dust cover? Here it is. Okay, so this is what I took off, all right? Well, actually, I guess first step, let's back up. You're going to unplug right there. You're going to unplug and take it off. And so that is this guy right here. And so you're just simply disconnecting that from here, okay? It just would go, you know, right in there, okay? So that's what the first step is, disconnect. Step 2, after that's off, you can just pull this black or this gray slip cover right off of there, dust cover. And then you're going to have, and I'll see if I can zoom in there and try to hold this steady. So you've got these little, let me get that out of the way somehow. Okay, so you've got a spring clip in here, okay? And so you're going to try to undo one side, undo the other side, okay? And that's going to open up the retainer so that you can pull this entire assembly out. See these little clips that hang out, the 2 on the bottom and the one on the top? If I want to put it back in, I'm going to put that in there like that, kind of fit into those grooves, and then pinch one down there, pinch one down there. Come on, try that again. There we go. And be thankful you have 2 hands. It does make life easier. Get this side in there. There we go. Okay, so now it's snug in there. Okay, so now if I want to just put it back in, I'm just going to take this dust cover. I'm going to zoom out just a touch there, and I would put that over top, just like that. And then I'd take, you know, the 3-pin connector here and put it back on. Okay, and I think I've got that all connected. And let me turn the lights on here. And it's back to working. Okay, so essentially I'm going to just reverse those steps there, pull it off, see if I can do it here. Boom, boom. Okay, and then again I'll zoom in there so you can see those little spring clips. Get this out of the way. Okay, get my finger on it there. There's the one side, other side kind of already popped out. Not sure what that was about. And then boom, it's out. Okay, so if you can tell, this hosel around here is going to have to be cut out. I'm going to take my knife and just open that up. All right, so I'm not really looking to take a lot of time with this. I just simply want to get it done. If you can see here, really, if I use just about the outline of the bottom there, you know, the bottom, the base of that inset as my line to cut out, I'm going to start with that. I'm going to see if I can squeeze this through, just expand it and get it through there without modifying anything else. Let's see here. That's going to be right down there. Okay, so not perfect. So, you know, go ahead, critique all you would like. Gone ahead and cut that. It's not a perfect circle there, but it's pretty close. So I'm going to go ahead, just going to test the fit right now. I'm going to slide that through. Right like that. That's a, you know, a pretty solid fit, I think. So, anyway, we'll give that a try. Okay, so I'm just going to reverse those steps that we did earlier with the halogen bulb, okay? So, you're going to see here you have 3 tabs, if you can see that. 1, 2, 3. And these 2 right here are identical in size, and this one here is just a little bit larger. And so this one is the one that's going to go on the top, and these 2 are going to fit in the bottom. And so then I'm going to just put these spring clips back in place. Okay. So those are down in there. Okay, all in place. And now I'm going to slide the dust cover over the top. And on like that. And that seems to be a good fit. This doesn't seem to have any interference down here with the cord that's protruding out. Okay, and so next step is to connect. And so if you can see that, hopefully you can, we're just going to reconnect these 2. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and do these fender lights on the 1025R. And so this is a different 1025R that I have at my shop. I robbed one of the lights that we used on the 4066R, okay? It's the same ones that are on the 4066R. Took it off the rear work light, and I'm just going to swap it out. And this might be the easiest change of all. So we'll go ahead and do it real quick right here so you can see. So again, this is really simple. You're just going to pop the little side clips out, then rock it forward. You'll twist the bulb out one way or another, and then put the new one in. There we go. So that's disconnected there. And then we'll rotate. There we go. Take the old halogen out and put the new one in. Reconnect. And boom, you're done. And again, just so you guys know, you can't rotate these out the whole way or in or whatever, and down and up. Okay. You know, when you don't have the loader on, and you have a snowblower on or something at night too, these really shine out nice. And they're a little bit higher, you know, so those headlights can get blocked, at least partially, by the loader or the snowblower that's on the front, or a plow blade, that kind of thing. And so it's nice to have these that are a little bit higher up. You can kind of tweak them out too, and that kind of thing as well. There you go. Okay, so we've done everything we needed to do to convert over halogens to LEDs on a John Deere 1025R. And so we had to use two different types of bulbs, an H4 for the headlights, and then this 881, 862, 894 replacement for a lot of different models is what I'm trying to say. And so I'll put links in the description and the comments so that you can go right to these products if you want to. Otherwise, look for an H4 and then look for something comparable to this one with all those different model numbers that it replaces. And so essentially, you need the H4 for your headlights on the John Deere 1 Series and the newer style John Deere 2 Series, okay? Like the newer style 2025R and the 2032 and the 2038, okay? For the headlights. For the fender lights, it's gonna be this one right here, okay? So that's what this bulb in here is this one here, all right? And so that's gonna be the same thing for fender lights on the newer style 2 Series. It's going to be the same thing for all the lights on the 3R series, all the lights on the 4R series, and the 4M series. Even all the lights on the older style of 3X20, like the 3120, 3320, 3520, 3720, okay? So work lights up top on a cab, fender lights on those, and headlights too, okay? And so these are also going to work on your X7 series tractors as well. So keep that in mind. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Again, links in the description below. If you wouldn't mind, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page, check out my other videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Okay, so I've taken the other one out of the packaging here, all right? And I'm gonna go ahead and change out this second bulb here, and we're gonna see how fast we can do it. And so, very simple process again, okay? Anybody can do this. Just unplug, just wiggle this black section off here, pull your dust cover off, undo both your spring clips, kind of squeeze one of them in and then kind of out. You know, you'll feel it when it's released. Same thing with the other side. Then you can pull your bulb out, okay? Set that one aside. It'll look like this. I need to get this one out of the engine compartment before I forget. After that, you're going to modify your dust cover. Just kind of trace the outside of this. The inside of the bottom rim of the inset here on this dust cover worked well as a reference. And then put your new bulb in. Again, you've got, let's see here, the two smaller tabs, and then you've got one bigger tab, okay? So the bigger one goes on the top, smaller two are on the bottom area, okay? And then after that, you'll put the dust cover on. And you kind of feed it through over top of this, and then plug this in, and you're done. Easy as that. So here we go. That started there. And again, you know, you can definitely be more precise if you want to be. I don't think you need to be though, so don't sweat this too much. Even if you completely ruin it and you can't even get it back on there, not going to be the end of the world, okay? Worst case scenario, you go order a new one from John Deere, which as much as some of their stuff is, I can't imagine one of those little dust covers is all that much. Like, you know, dollars. So don't let that intimidate you. Put that seat back in there real nice. Okay. Just put my dust cover over top there. Gonna feed it on here. Bada bing. Okay, nice snug fit. Man. Plug that in. Nice and snug. And you're done.